Hello and welcome to Titanium Colors Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancer, alright? This is for any planet or star you have in your chart under Cancer. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I'll be mentioning the decks as I utilize them. And with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, let's get into your cards. I have one placement of Cancer in my chart. I got 3 placements of Scorpio in my chart. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect. And the card is the Four of Winter. Four of Winter. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what else they should expect. For the coming week, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share. Ooh, we got the Emperor pointing towards the right. That wanted to pop out. Yeah. Which is Aries energy. So please, angels and guides, anybody from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share. And you got the Awakening card. Ooh. In the upright. Now the Awakening card is the Hanged Man in this deck. So please, jeez, Unity pointing towards the right. Haha. This is very interesting. We got, it's like 2 cards in the upright, 2 cards pointing towards the right. We shall see. Alright, so let's clarify my Cancers. If I haven't mentioned, by the way, I use selenite. I feel like I did, but just in case, to cleanse and purify my decks of cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and clarify why the Four of Winter is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And you got the Sage as the first card. Then you have the Singer of the Chalice at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. That is the happiest card in this deck. Usually the Sun is the most happiest card in tarot, but now that card is the happiest card in this deck. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why the Emperor card is here pointing towards the right. Please, angels and guides, and you got Sylvanus with List of the Shadows at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Dark Lady and the Bright Mother. Just saying, okay, Dark Lady, Bright Mother. Seems like a bit of a oxymoron or complete opposites. Now, for the awakening cards. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share why the awakening card is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share. And you got Nellis the Alchemist, with the Singer of Intuition, as well as Arvel Parrot. Yeah. Now you have Unity pointing towards the right. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my cancers, please come forward and share why the Unity card is here pointing towards the right. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Bodacious Bodak with Los Cunas, as well as Topsy Turvets. Huh. Okay. Okay. Let us begin. Okay, so the first set of cards starts off with the Four of Winter. Now the Four of Winter is the Four of Swords. In this deck, alright, winter represents swords, autumn represents pentacles, summer represents cups, and spring represents wands. And the dark purple border represents major arcana. So this is Four of Swords, Four of Winter. It says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. So you need some time alone. Some time to go within and figure some stuff out. Next, you have the Sage card. Now the Sage talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, and patience. Yep. So you're going within in order for you to gain wisdom about yourself and what's next for you. And that going within will allow you to trust, have joy. To trust the process, have joy, as well as have a better creativity, have hope in miracles. Amazing things happen once you work on yourself. Right? Anything can happen. Anything can... I don't remember. Next, you have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. I interpret this as once you go within and you figure what you need to do in order for you to reach your joy, your happiness, your creativity, you will be over the moon with joy. Like a fairy who was kissed by pixies. Ha! Right? So then we have the Emperor. I must be tapping into something pretty heavy. Or pretty, like, not heavy in the sense of I'm deciphering heavy information. I am deciphering, I'm getting more in tune with my intuition, so I'm becoming a better translator of my intuition. Then you have the Emperor pointing towards the right. Now cards pointing towards the right to me mean that they're happening quickly, or they're happening in the future. How deep a future, I do not know, but they're happening if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. Right? So the Emperor stands for use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, firm but compassionate leader. Okay. And that is clarified by Sylvanus, which talks of cutting through truth, clarity, and just truth, cutting through deception, and clarity. So you can be the boss and cut through BS quite well. Next, you have list of the shadows. Now, list talks of healing the shadows, addictions, bondage, self-esteem. So things are looking up for you because you healed your shadow. Okay. Your shadow self. Now you have the Dark Lady. Now the Dark Lady talks of unconscious powers and wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. So basically, the reason why you were able to heal your shadow was because you tapped into your unconscious. And whilst tapping into your unconscious, you were able to figure out some secrets you had about yourself and be able to fix those, right? Next, you have the Bright Mother. Now, the Bright Mother, talks of creativity, nurturing, productivity, intimacy, and sheltering. So in order for you to really feel at one and in doing well at this new job, the job of the Emperor, you need to nurture yourself. The understanding that at some points you're gonna falter, and it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Realize and it's alright. AGT, I can't remember her name, but she was amazing. Next, you have Awakening. Now, Awakening is the Hangman in this deck, right? And the Awakening, if you notice, he has his head is illuminated, which would kind of be attached to it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That song that I was just singing. It's good, it's alright. It's because she gained a whole new perspective on life, having been through chemotherapy and all those things, so she has a different appreciation for what life is, because she went through experiences that not everybody has to deal with. So this card says, change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Which is basically what she had to do. In regards to, well, from what I understand, she did have to back away from the competition in, I don't remember which year, but I think it was 2020. Because she had to concentrate on her health. Which she did, and she can I think she was told by the judges that she can return at any time once she feels ready to, come back to the competition. Because the most important thing is your health, and I can concur to that from my own personal experience. Not just your physical health, but also your mental health and all the other facets of your health. Because if one facet does not work, everything suffers. Okay, everything suffers. Now, the Awakening card is clarified by Nellis the Alchemist. Now, Nellis the Alchemist talks of inner transformation, irrevocable change. So I feel like the need to go within and to take a pause is necessary for Nellis to do her work. Because without taking a different perspective and a moment to pause, this will not be able to happen, because for you to really change things in your life, a pause is needed. Already, if you don't change your perspective, you won't be able to achieve an irrevocable transformation. No, an inner transformation, use your words, an irrevocable change. Okay? Next, you have the singer of intuition. Now, one of the things that happens when you go within and you transform parts of yourself is that your intuition becomes on point. It does. And a way to ensure that this all happens is to communicate this to yourself, to your higher self, to your angels, to your guides, your ancestors, God, or whatever. Whatever you like to say, that is who you have to be. Excuse me. That is whom you are communicating to. Is that even good English? I don't know. Next, you have the Unity card pointing towards the right. Right? Now, the Unity card is Virgo energy. Well, Virgo as in, it's the Hermit. Yes. It's the Hermit. Or is it the Hierophant? Well, I mean, it could be the Hierophant. Because it just does talk of do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional, yeah, it's the Hierophant. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. Woo! Whoop whoop. Things are definitely looking up. You need to go within and see what needs to get done. First, by the first card clarifying it is the Bodacious Bodak. Now, the Bodacious Bodak talks of finding the order, which is really in alignment with with unity, because if unity is comparing old versus new, you just need to find the order that needs to be followed to figure out if it's worth your time and effort. Right? And if the order that you are going to follow is precise and on point. Next, you have Los Cunas. Now, Los Cunas talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. So, during this whole comparing phase, you are going to have to go within to figure out what it is you want to do, because, or else the comparing will be kind of useless. And the last card you guys got is Topsy-Turvets. Now, Topsy-Turvets talks of changing of viewpoint, new perspective, fresh looks, fresh ways of seeing. So basically, it's saying you're comparing things, but if you're comparing apples to oranges, you're going to have to change the way you're looking at it. Because if you're comparing two different types of fruits, okay, that's good. But if you're like two different types of fruits within the category of fruits, because that's what just came to mind, that is completely necessary, because every single fruit has its own ups and downs, right? But if you're comparing like fruits and vegetables, then that will make sense. But for you to be able to see that there is a difference in fruits, you need to change your perspective to see that the fruit category is very, very wide. And I think what determines something to be a fruit is if it had seeds. If it has seeds. So for all intents and purposes, a cucumber is a fruit. Which was really like mind-boggling to me at some point. But that is all that I have for you guys this week, my gorgeous Cancers. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the amount in the box below and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!